Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Homomachina. This is session 23, Fake. We hope you enjoy.
It is Tuesday, and Cerveau is at the Grim compound and talks to Jim Bobs, and Iris asks Cerveau via text when we could get together to kind of see what we all know. Then Cerveau finds Lucas, and they talk to Dom about giving Cerveau a car for a little bit. And then Cerveau sees that he has a couple missed calls from Mads and Jesse Doyle. So Cerveau gets the car, and Lucas gets Dom's car. And then Cerveau tells Lucas that Iris wants to meet up. Cerveau heads over to a Ripper to get fixed, I think. I don't think you got anything installed at that point, but
I don't recall. Yeah, okay.
I just wrote Ripper, so and he also finds, I think he calls Mads, and Mads tells Cerveau that he called JD because he was worried about Cerveau because he said he would be back, but he wasn't. So, he was worried. Lucas goes back to the site of the huge gunfight with the trucks, and he starts to dig graves for some of the family members, and I think he doesn't dig a grave for Trevor. Yeah, he leaves him out. But he takes his gun, and Cerveau gets home after seeing the Ripper and sees JD outside his door. He said that Mads was looking for him, and he wants or doesn't want Mads living not like a safe place, and that he may need to go back to his father, I think. And Cerveau says that everything's good. He shouldn't be worried about it. Then Cerveau also tells JD that he thinks a corp is behind the murder of Rose Red and Jax. He said a lot of things relate back to Persona Craft, and that they're creating people. Rose Red got too close. And JD said he can't go after a corp on his own. And Cerveau says that replacements have something on their neck to identify them. So he just kind of lets JD know a little bit about what's going on. Then we cut to Lucas. He heads back to Dom to leave the car, and then he goes to bed. Everyone goes to bed. And then it is Wednesday. That was the whole day. So Wednesday, Iris goes to a warehouse, the warehouse where the fire was, but doesn't see anything. Everything was cleaned up. There wasn't like a trace of anything. And she finds an article about the murder of Rose Red and Jax, and finds the building and the apartment. So she goes to the complex and asks questions until she gets information from this lovely old lady. And then she knocks on the door of Rose Red's apartment, talks to the woman in there, asking if she saw anything. And she said no, she got it at a really cheap price. So there was nothing there when she came in. And she mentions Jesse Doyle coming back to her apartment, or Rose Red's old apartment, to talk about something. I don't remember what it was. Then Cerveau goes out gun shopping. Then he heads to the Aldecaldo camp, and Lucas goes to Jim Bob's with the alcohol and asks him to make an exploding doll. And then Iris writes a story about the night that the gunfight happened, published it, but it wasn't received well, and she didn't really get a response from Persona Craft about what may have happened. So at the Aldecaldo camp, Cerveau finds Sarah. Cerveau tells Sarah everything that's happened without mentioning settling the score. Sarah tells Cerveau about the corp job that she and the rest of the family had done and what she saw and what she heard with S coming back and slitting the throats, but she was able to survive. Then we all go to bed, and it's Thursday. Iris learns about Rose Red's ex-husband. She's divorced. Cerveau gets a text from JD saying he never heard from him the next day, because I think he said something about messaging JD about everything being safe. So Cerveau then makes a copy of the BD from Rose Red and meets up with JD before meeting up with the rest of us and gives him the copy of the BD that just kind of confirms everything that he has said previously. Then we all meet up at Nude Awakening and we fill each other in on everything that we know. So Iris is in the know now. And while we're there, we hear on the radio that new products are being released on Friday. So we all decide to meet up at the showroom the next day. Then we all arrive at the showroom on Friday, and we see Andra and 2 other people there, along with the nanny model, the butler model, and I can't remember the other one. Worker model. And they have advertisements about soldier and intimacy models coming soon, but we don't see anything about the maid, consort, or family models. So that's interesting. While there, Cerveau meets up with Bug, and they kind of talk, mess around with the butler bot to try and see if he knows that he exists. Lucas and Iris talk to Andra, asking about the nanny bot and just kind of trying to get information and just seeing what we can pull out of her. And Lucas says that he meant to reach out to Andra about the cars, but just has been really busy. Then we talk to Carlisle, the pinstriped suit guy, and talk to him, trying to get more information out of him. And then towards the end, Andra taps her coworker on the shoulder, kind of holding her head and heads out. And Lucas starts to hear these buzzing whispers, and we separate. Cerveau heads to a Ripper dock to get that audio suite installed, and I believe that's where we ended.
Yes, so y'all's Friday just had ended, so we are now at Saturday, September 16th. Go ahead and take those 3 extra luck points that you can use at any time during today's session. And with it now being Saturday, you pretty much all have 3 more days to do whatever you wish, any threads you wish to check up on, and then we're going to go into a side hustle or therapy week, which will be just very quick. You do your side hustle or you get your therapy. And with having 3 more days, is there anything specific you wished to do?
I have a couple of things, but they're not urgent, so anyone who wants to.
I don't think I have anything.
Okay. I have something. So you said Saturday morning now? Just skip from Friday to Saturday morning?
So you all just went to the area, the showroom was on Friday. That's when they did the big release. So that's what you all did on Friday. We are now on Saturday.
Okay. And just a clarity question. I didn't have it written down, so I wanted to be sure. The little whisper static thing Lucas heard at the showroom, there wasn't anything I don't know. There weren't any words. It was just kind of just a white noise sort of thing.
It was like white noise, almost like tinnitus. That's a little too loud.
Okay. Okay, I just wanted to be sure. Yeah. So then for Saturday morning, I think Lucas is going to take Saturday morning very slow, as he's hoping to have a conversation with Mags, and he's quite nervous about it. So I think he's just kind of like slugging along throughout the morning, taking peeks at that letter that was between Mags and Trevor that Mags had given him a little bit ago, as well as going over the things that Trevor told him right before he died. I guess if anyone were to see him, like anyone from the family, I don't think he'd really leave the house, but if anyone happened to see him, he's just like radiating just this nervous energy. And eventually later in the day, we'll go sit down. Actually, no, we'll do it earlier. We'll do it lunchtime, if that's okay to jump that far.
Yeah, that's fine.
He'll just sit down at the table, right at like the dining room table, put Trevor's pistol right in the middle of the table. And he has the paper of that letter that I just mentioned, and also the DNA test. He has both those papers with him, and he's just sitting there waiting for Mags to stop by sometime.
Okay. Which way would you be facing, by the way? Would you be facing like towards like the inside of the house, or are you facing, there we go, the entry doorway, like waiting for her to come in?
Waiting for her to come in, facing, if it's possible to see the door. I don't exactly know if we had a solid layout for the home.
It's your house.
Okay, yeah, if there's a seat that he can kind of see the door from where he's sitting, he's going to be facing inside.
Okay. And as you set Trevor's gun in the center and have all of those materials, Trevor's gun has written, like inscribed on the barrel, Repario Pacem. You may roll me an education.
Oh no.
Is this Latin?
Okay, we're smarter than I thought. Maybe not. 6. Or 7, excuse me.
With a 7, that +1 that was added to it, you don't know what that means. It's very elegantly written, and there's like some vines and everything that are inscribed into the weapon as well. Like, it's a very beautiful weapon, and it is very noticeable on who it belonged to. It takes a little while. Ooh.
Just what was the phrasing again? Just so I can take note.
Repario Pacem, and I can write that out. But yeah, so it's a very beautiful gun, and it does take a while, but Mags will eventually come in, maybe around 1 or 2 o'clock. Looks like she's got a little bit of a smile on her face. Kind of seems to have a little bit more pep in her step. As you all have healed, so is she. And she just looks at the table, looks at you, looks at the table, looks at you.
And she walks in, and I don't think Lucas will meet her eyes immediately. But eventually, he'll look up. You look a lot better now.
As do you. I gotta ask, this looks like some kind of intervention.
Just for context, above table, Mags, I don't think Lucas has seen Mags too much, but she never seemed super tore up about Trevor, right?
No.
Okay. And I think there's a little break in between her response and then Lucas looking back at the letters in the gun. Trevor's dead. I know you know that.
It's a sad reality, but it's one that we both talked about potential of happening.
We know it was a possibility, but you haven't seemed affected by that at all.
We lose people all the time, Lucas. If I were to be tore up about everybody we lose, I wouldn't be able to do what I do.
Even if these people are friends, family, important people to us, it's just a fly.
I wouldn't say it's just a fly, no. We all mourn differently. If I if I get torn up, who's going to run everything around here?
It would still be you. You're allowed to have responses to these things too. I would hope.
She just nods.
I got to Trevor shortly after he was blasted through the chest. And when I saw him, I didn't see fear or anything like that on his face. I saw remorse. And after saying that, there's a pause, and he's just studying Mags after that.
She looks down at the ground. We knew that this was a possibility when he signed up for this. When you feel like you're about to die, I can imagine there are a lot of feelings you go through. Regrets, remorse of things you didn't get to do.
Remorse of things that you did do.
You see her eyebrow go up and she leans against the wall.
Trevor's last words to me were a confession followed by an apology about Andra.
And she watches you intently. It's been 2 months, Lucas. You've moved on. I don't understand why Andra's coming back up again.
Andra, I mean, you knew her. She was the sweetest. She was a peach. Everyone loved her here, and she felt loved and appreciated by everyone. Except you. I mean, even Trevor, at least I think he liked her. And I don't see this as something Trevor would do on his own.
What are you implying?
Did you tell Trevor to kill her? Was she too much of a distraction? You thought maybe she had something to do with Laz?
Roll me a insight, please.
Human perception?
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, my insight would be better. Oh, 13.
With the 13, I think you're watching her pretty intently.
Mm-hmm.
You see like hard lines start to form like between her eyebrows. And she kind of takes her tongue and rubs them across the front of her teeth. How well do you know her, Lucas?
How well did you think you knew her?
Do you have any idea who she was?
She loved being here.
Do you have any idea who she was? I'm not asking if she liked being here, because a lot of people like being here. Do you have any idea who she was?
Who was she?
She worked counter intel at Biotechnica. Who works with Biotechnica, Lucas? Closely works with Biotechnica.
We've been over. She hated her job. She didn't want anything to do with that. She might have been there, but she was biding her time.
She protected Biotechnica, and someone who is easily distracted as you could very easily be distracted by a pretty face from what she actually is. Do you know what counterintelligence does at a corp? Do you know what those execs do?
Tell me, you seem prepared.
They kill anybody who has anything to do with or can mess up any of their intel. That is what they do, and apparently she was extremely good at it.
Okay.
Your sweet Peach is a murderer, Lucas. Who knows how many people she killed, and I don't understand why this is coming up again. You know, I let it go I let it slide at the beginning because you seemed happy. So I didn't say anything. I didn't bring it up. Thought we'd give her a chance. And then you and your brother were targeted and she conveniently wasn't there. What do we do? Go ahead.
I told her not to be. That was supposed to be a day of just he and I. And that was that.
No one else knew where you were going. Except for her. Biotechnica is very intertwined with the Zais. It's too much of a convenience that when you two are out alone, that you get targeted and my son dies.
So, you were just being gracious and letting her live in the first part. And just one day you decided, no, lose that right. So you did. You told Trevor to take her out. I mean, you know that for sure, that she was instrumental in something like that? You just... you made mention of a convenience.
I lost my child.
And I lost my brother. We both lost someone.
And I almost lost you, too. You didn't have to see what I picked up, what I had to take care of, and I was not going to give her a chance to take you, too.
I don't believe that.
Don't believe what?
I don't believe what you're saying. Maybe she worked doing exactly what you said, but she wouldn't want that for us. For me, for Laz, for the family.
Execs always keep the corp first. Thought you would know this with the Persona Craft things you've brought up, with the Biotechnica things you've brought up, with how the Zais work with Biotechnica. I thought you would have figured this out by now, Lucas.
She wanted out.
And how do you know she wasn't just playing with you? And now the fact that all of this replacement stuff has come out, maybe she knew you better than we gave her credit for. What if she was involved with all of it? What if she was here to protect her merchandise?
What if? You got all this from Trevor? And this letter that you gave me states from him to you. I think we made a mistake. About her.
I don't think we did.
You don't think? We did. You did.
Sometimes you have to do very hard things for the good of the family, and I am not chancing it. I am not chancing losing the other son that I have. Look, you may hate me. I've always expected that to come around at some point. But I do not regret what I did. And I would do it again.
And Lucas stands up from the chair. And I think his cyber arm, that's his right arm, it almost starts twitching, even though it's not Gannic. It's just twitching as if he really wants to reach for something. Well, do you feel safe now that she's gone?
I feel that you're safer, and that's what matters.
And looking at... Oh, there's so many things I want to do. I don't know what to do.
We can take a moment if you need to, and I can come back.
Yes, come back in a second.
Okay. We're going to pan over to Iris. Iris, so today's kind of been a relaxing day. However, as you are relaxing and looking at your agent, looking over different scream sheets, trying to figure out a story, the name Artie Cull comes up quite a lot. Artie Cull.
Cole?
A-R-T-Y space C-U-L-L. Base just picked it up. Article.
Oh my god! Okay.
It's friends with Mr. Newspaper.
Got it. Okay.
And a lot of her work is coming up, and you see images of her. She's got very long, dark, slick hair, beautiful, dark bronze skin, but very piercing blue eyes and a cyber arm. She works for someone called NC Screamo, which is a scream sheet that is rival to yours. And she is getting high up there in her reputation, especially in the last couple weeks. The article that catches your eye is on an event that will be happening in the upcoming weeks, similar to something of a battle of the bands. Settling the score will be a part of it.
Okay, so she's reporting on this event that is going to happen, and they will be there.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
And a lot of the comments are very different than the ones you've been getting. We love you, Artie. We can't wait to see your next article, Artie. Keep up the good work, Artie. Can't wait to see you in the big leagues, Artie. You're going to be the next N54 News teleperson.
I think as she's scrolling through the comments, she has this kind of like feeling of like, I guess, jealousy, because she wanted that. And kind of, she also has this sadness that she wasn't able to get that. So she just kind of, looking at this article, a little scrambled. But she doesn't know that STS is involved with Lucas and Cerveau.
No, you don't know anything about Settling the Score other than they are a popular band at the moment.
Okay. And when was that battle happening?
In the next couple weeks. So there's a while.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And at this time, you do get a ping on your agent. That is from your boss from Night City today.
Okay.
Iris, we got some bad news. Our rankings are tanking. If you don't figure out a story soon, I'm going to have to let you go, and I don't want to do that.
Her heart just like sinks. And at the same time, like she gets this kind of like warm wave of adrenaline, I guess is the best way. Like she's kind of buzzing, just the thought that she could lose her job if she can't find a story to please her boss. She'll wait a moment as she kind of gathers her thoughts, and she'll reply, I have an interesting story that I'm following. I think this one will be it. You just gotta give me time.
I'll give you as much time as I can, but we're losing money now.
Okay.
NC Screamo has taken us over on a lot of different things, and
yeah, I'm sorry. I wish that all this never happened, but I will do my best. I think I've got a good story here, one that is groundbreaking if I can break it, and I will keep you in the loop.
please do. Toodles.
Toodles. And she'll flop down on her bed and just stare at the ceiling for a while. And then she'll pick up her agent really quick and look up article and see what kind of information she can learn about this person.
Article just joined the... Actually, roll me a library search.
Okay. Library. Oh, crit success. 24.
All right, with a 24, Article is about 19 years of age, very new into the media section. Recently just graduated from an academy, and seems to focus more so on bands in the area, or like how corporations are doing charity work for different things. Gets a lot of juicy details on, let's see, what's the best way to put it? Personal things that other people aren't supposed to know. And has been working at Screamo for maybe the past month and a half. But she's also got like socials pages that makes her like this cutesy little influencer.
Okay. With the personal things, is it like about high level people that she's finding these details on?
It's not extremely high level people. It's more so like a gossip column.
Okay.
So they're not like super high people, because being in media, if you step into that too early, you're probably going to get flatlined somehow.
Yeah.
So it's more so like a gossip column of like smaller people that are known a little bit more citywide, but not like real big, if that makes
Okay,
sense.
so like Lady Whistledown type.
Kind of like a Lady Whistledown, except, hers is pretty raunchy, and like anything that she can get a hold of, like drugs, alcohol problems, gambling problems.
Right.
Yeah, so it's not just like, oh, so-and-so is up with this person and they kissed and we saw it. So not quite that kind of gossip column.
Okay. Okay. So she'll scroll through all that and scroll back up to the picture of Artie and kind of like commit it to memory as best as possible. And I think after a moment she'll take out a notebook and just start kind of writing out everything that she knows so far about this current situation that she's in, and just try to build a timeline and just organize her thoughts so that way she can put together a really nice expose. So I think she's going to start the groundwork for that.
Okay, with starting the groundwork for that, go ahead. Let's see. Go ahead and start not writing. Roll a composition.
Okay. 13.
Okay, write that number down and remember it.
Okay.
And I will do the same. Okay.
Got it. And that's pretty much how she'll spend the rest of her time.
Okay. And as you're doing that, Lucas, are you okay if we come back to you?
Let's do it.
Alrighty. So yeah, you just found out a lot of information about Mags. Your non-Ganic hand is twitching like you want to grab for something. And she is looking at you, and you see no remorse.
Does she seem guarded since Lucas has now stood up? And I mean, if she notices the twitching hand, and she knows the gun is on the table.
Roll me a human perception.
12.
With a 12, you're not 100% certain, but she's just watching you. Her arms are crossed. She's leaning against the wall. She doesn't seem surprised.
Does it look like she has a weapon on her somewhere?
Roll me reveal conceal. Or conceal reveal, I think is how it's written.
Oh, damn it. 11.
11. It's not very well hidden. She always keeps a pistol on her hip, but her hand's nowhere near it.
Probably just after her most recent comment, scoffing and looking away out the window. Did Laz have any clue of your suspicions? And then looking at her with that last word.
Yes.
What did he think about it?
Laz said to give her a chance. That he had never seen you happier.
You didn't know her, but you knew how much she meant to me, and you didn't want to say anything about this delusion that you have. Nothing, not a word.
Because if I had told you, you would have acted this way too.
You're so certain about everything.
Well, you seem to think that she was a peach.
I think you're wrong. I know you're wrong. You're just paranoid. What would the family think if they knew about some of these things that you've done? I mean, what else? What else have you done that isn't in the light?
I've done what I need to protect my family.
Okay. I'll just nod his head. I think he'll reach down and grab the letter that Trevor sent Mags, but leave the pistol and the DNA test. I think we'll just walk out.
Okay. And as you walk out, she stands there, arms still crossed, leaning against the wall, but she does not follow your gaze or your path.
I think we'll just walk out to we'll go out to the cannonball, and I think we're going to spend just the next few hours just driving all throughout the Badlands, the desert, just burning rubber the whole way.
Did you move the pictures of Laz and Andra into this car?
Oh, that's actually, thank you for reminding me. I did have another thing that I already forgot about. On his way out, yes, he'll stop at the cannonball, and yes, he did move the pictures over. And he'll take out the one of he and Laz, the one that has the writing on the back that says, if I make the world better for him, or something along those lines. He'll take that one out. Oh, this is okay. Well, walk over to Laz's gravestone, put it right on top, and just, I don't know, put like a little rock on top, just like weigh it down. And then go back to the cannonball and everything.
Roll me a deduction.
Uh, 11. 10.
Okay.
I'm bad at math.
You know your brother really, really well. With seeing that picture of the writing on the back, yes, he knew of the accusations that Mags thought of Andra, but Laz loved Andra too. And you get the sense he was trying to be almost like a wall between you and Mags.
I think then when he puts the picture on the tombstone with the rock right on top, I think he stands there a second, and I think he just stands there looking at the tombstone and just kind of under his breath. Just come on. Just say something. He could have said anything. Probably then, yeah, if he's getting hit with those thoughts, he'd probably just continue to stand there for a brief bit. And then for the third time, probably the last time, then he goes to the cannonball.
Okay. You're able to go to the cannonball and burn some rubber, and I'm assuming this is what you do for the rest of your Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, we're going to pan over to Cerveau. How do you want to spend your day?
Oh, let's see. I know what I want to do next week. I think before then, there's a couple people I want to just check in on. First, I'm going to check in. So I imagine we're like, you said it's Saturday, right? Okay, so I'm just at my place. Is Madison there?
Maddox is here.
Sorry.
Mads is
Mads.
here.
So I just check in, like, hey, I know a lot happened in the past few days. How's it going, kid?
I'm okay.
Is it weird that I call you kid? I'm only like a few years older than you.
I don't think so. I think it's considered a word of endearment. Learned that in school once.
Oh, cool. Stay in school.
I didn't remember.
Yeah, it's just something they always said to me too.
Yeah, it's not very fun.
Yeah, I've only done it once before. I don't know if it would help you or not, but in a few days here, actually, I got a therapist I go see. Sort of helps me ground myself a bit, get past some of the more difficult things that have happened in the recent past. It's a little time consuming. You can pretty much have to clear your calendar, but if you wanted to look into it, I'd be happy to, send you the deets, cover the first session, whatever you want to do, just to, encourage you along.
Yeah, I probably need that. Also looking to get some Chrome in the next little bit, so that would probably be a good idea.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't want to say it that way, but that's honestly what I'm doing too. It feels a little transactional, but I got some stuff I wanted to chip, but and I just want to make sure I'm the best me I can be,
Yeah, yeah, especially with everything you do and what I'm trying to get into, it just sounds like organic me isn't going to go very far.
I mean, keeping up with the Joneses and all that. It's a sad state of things, but it is what it is.
Yeah. But I think JD is going to be held up for the next couple days, so I'll just let him know that I can't come into the office next week.
Oh yeah, did he say what he's up to?
No, he didn't tell me.
Official police business.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Well, now I'll be around a few more days if you need anything. I'm gonna go catch up with a few folks before I check myself into the Feel Good Hotel, whatever you want to call it.
I thought feel good hotels were something else.
There's probably a better name for therapy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is a Feel Good Hotel somewhere in Pacifica. Don't go there. I don't encourage that. I will not cover the first session.
Is that what people expect you to do? Cover the first session?
No, but I mentioned that for therapy, like just to kind of encourage you and grease the wheels a bit.
No, if I was doing that, I would not tell you. No offense.
Right. Okay. This got weird. I'm gonna head out. It's my fault. I'll catch up with you later. Man, I just talk sometimes with no objective. I'm gonna head out, but just sort of like walk along the streets a little bit, and I'm gonna message Molly.
Okay.
And just say, hey, it's been a bit. I got some stuff to catch up on if you're free in the next couple of days.
I'm free tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds good. You got a spot? I feel like I'm wearing down my inner circle with coffee and ramen.
Well, I mean, you do go there quite a bit.
Not to put you on the spot, I guess you can think on it, but just offering.
Let me think on it. Do you have anything specific you'd like to do or go eat? Or, I mean, it's all synth anyway.
I eat whatever, you know me. No, I just wanted to catch up on. It's been a crazy past couple of days. sure it has been for you too.
Well, there's a street taco place close to, it's a little close to the combat zone, but it's actually pretty good, so.
Oh, yeah. Crunchies. I know that place, yeah.
Yeah, crunchies.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. I'll see you there sometime tomorrow.
Sounds great. What about 4? And then I need to go start working on something.
Yeah, sure.
See you tomorrow.
See you then. And then I'm going to use my evening to head over to Short Circuit.
Okay. You're able to make it to Short Circuit pretty easily. You do see Bug behind the counter. She is with David. And since it is a Saturday night, it is a little busy.
Yeah. I'll just walk in, greet him. Hey, how's it going? You both look great. Double team in the bar here. Busy night.
Yeah, it's gonna be a busy night tonight, so we just thought it might be easier if it's both of us, and then we get to split the tips, because if we're better, we might get better tips, right?
David just grunts.
I mean, that's I've never been in the service industry. That's the idea. David, you look chipper as always. I'm sure that will really win over the Eddies. That's what I thought. I'll keep it simple for you. Just a spunky monkey.
A spunky monkey, you got it.
She's already been working on it because you order it every time you come in.
Okay. And I'm gonna people watch a little bit from like the corner of the bar, sort of like side seat, not out in the hustle and bustle. And just I don't expect to see anything, but I don't necessarily have a specific conversation topic, and I don't want to just go in and start interrogating Bug, and I definitely don't want to talk to David. So I'll just watch and just see if anything interesting happens, like before when I saw people going up to certain floors.
Roll me a d10, please. Just a straight d10.
Ooh, okay. 7.
Okay, you sit here for 7 hours. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Wait, I could have done 10 hours? Okay, perception. Human or just regular?
Regular.
Regular perception. A 10.
Okay, with a 10. You don't really notice anything of note, especially being a techie bar and a netrunner bar. No one of note that you would know of technically comes into the bar. However, about hour 3 or 4, Bug will come over.
So what you looking for? You've been really intently staring around, and like usually when you do that, you're either being creepy or you're actually looking for something important, and maybe I could be of help.
I can't comment on the creepy part. I guess it's people's perception. That could be
Some
creepy.
people like creepy. I like creepy. You can be creepy anytime you want to here.
That's oddly welcoming and warming. I'll consider it. Usually I'm inadvertently creepy, but it's just been a hectic couple days, a couple close calls, one in particular. Just sort of what's the word? Decompressing.
Okay, well, if you need anything, just ask. And make sure you take care of yourself, okay? I don't want my buddy going away. I mean, who's going to take me on, like, BFG dates?
No, we're gonna, like, you and me are gonna pop a lot more cherries. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
They're gonna be creepy again. But no, sometimes you just need to sit and enjoy a drink and sort of decompress with everything going on. But I will ask you, is that, and I'll kind of lean in and get quieter for this. Is it market still going on upstairs? Is it,
She'll lean in, and Bug smells like cotton candy. Like synth cotton candy. Always does. And she leans in.
Yeah, it's always going on. You know that. You can walk up in there anytime you want to.
Yeah, it just, it feels exclusive.
Well, you're exclusive too.
Well, yeah, but I just wanted to ask before I just barge in,
You don't have to ask. You just walk up there, give the password. And, if you're not exclusive, you're not allowed up there, so.
Okay. And GM, I definitely remember the password, don't I?
You totally remember the password because I've also forgotten the password. So yes, you do remember the password.
I thought it was Bug something, or it might have just been Bug, yeah.
I want to say it was Love Bug.
Love Bug, that was it, yeah.
Okay. I think it was Love Bug, but yeah, so the password's still the same. They have not changed it yet.
Okay. So I guess after about hour 5 or so, once it starts getting later in the evening, I will head up there. And there's just one thing in particular I want. See if they have it.
She gives you a spunky monkey on your way up there. So you have something to have in your hands. And you go up there, you click on the 3rd floor button. It does take you back up. You do get asked the password. And as soon as you say Love Bug, it lets you in.
Love Bug.
What exactly are you looking for?
I want a reflex coprocessor. Piece of cyberware that apparently lets me attempt to dodge gunfire. Evade, rather, is the right word. Even though I don't have the reflex skill for it.
Perfect. Yes, they actually do have one that you can chip in. It is 500 eddies. You also find some other programs and some other net running stuff if you're interested in any of that. But you are able to get the reflex chip for 500.
Okay, I'll think on the programs. I will get the chip and I'll tell whoever I get it from. I'm going to get this one to go, if that's cool.
They give you a thumbs up.
I'll return it silently, hand over the eddies, and then I guess head out from there.
Okay, so you now have the reflex coprocessor. That $500 or eddies will cover the price to chip it in. And that way we don't lose humanity at the current moment. Is there anything else you wish to do on your Saturday?
No, go hang out at the bar the rest of the night.
Okay, and Bug talks your ear off any chance she gets when it's not super busy. And you do see with that Tim perception, lots of people come in to build things, to play with things. You see those little drones scan people and give a green or a red, whether they are invited in or not. And it just seems kind of like a chill evening. It's a good place to decompress. Everybody seems to be having a decent time. And with that, Saturday comes to a close. You all have 2 more days to do whatever you wish to do. Start with Iris. Is there anything you wish to do on Sunday or Monday?
I don't think there's anything specific. I think honestly she'll just, after getting that message from her boss, she'll just be going over her notes over and over and over again and making sure she's got everything like laid out properly and understands the story so far, and just kind of figuring out how she's going to write it and what else she needs in order to prove the story. But I don't think she's got anything specific for today or Monday.
Do keep in mind you do have some rumors, or one rumor that you have not really done too much with that you could do if you wish. And with that, we're going to go over to Cerveau. It's Sunday.
Yeah, I did actually want to buy, if we could kind of like rewind back to Saturday evening.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see if they've got, so they had programs, right? It's a Netrunner.
Mm-hmm. It's a Netrunner bar.
For now, just 2 copies of armor, which are 50 eddies apiece.
Yeah, you can get that pretty easily. Armor, they have plenty of copies of it.
Yeah, it's just costly. It's not like a super rare thing.
Yeah, so they got
But I
plenty
don't
of
have
copies
it.
of that.
Okay, so 100 eddies there.
You got it. And what would you like to do on Sunday? You technically do not have a meeting until 4. Is there anything you wish to do before that?
I'll just message Mom to check in. Just say, hey, just checking in. How's it going out there?
And she'll respond back, everything's great. Tracker's having a night market tomorrow, or excuse me, on Tuesday night. Tracker's having a night market on Tuesday night. If you're interested in that, she'll give you the details for it, and that everything's going well. She is kind of tired of the kibble flavor that they have, but it's better than nothing, and she misses you.
Can I recall This is a long shot. Can I recall, and I feel like I may need to roll for this, but you tell me, what our favorite food was as a kid, like as a family?
I don't think you would forget them.
Yeah. I wasn't sure.
And it's your family. What is your favorite food as a family?
I think it's definitely going to be like synth nuggets in the shape of dinosaurs.
Okay, Dino Nuggies for the win.
Okay, if that, I don't want to write that into your world, but I feel like that might exist.
Anything exists in Night City if you have the imagination for it.
Okay. So I'm just going to reply and say it's awesome. I think I'll probably show up to the night market just to check it out. Glad you're doing well. If I can bring you anything, let me know. I'll probably at least see you. Well, the night market's not at the camp there, is it? So
It's not.
I was about to say I may swing by tomorrow just to check in. Or I will swing by tomorrow just to check in.
She gives you like the mom thumbs ups. But she puts both of them.
Okay. And that's it until I hang out until 4.
Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and say it's 4. And you're able to meet Molly at Crunchies.
Okay, so I show up to Crunchies at 4. Is Molly already there?
Mm-hmm. Molly's already there. And she's actually holding up her little keychain.
I'll fish mine out of my pocket and hold it up as well. Hey, look, it worked. Yeah, it's like it worked. First time successful. I'm me and you're you.
And she squeezes it and it just goes, and then sucks it back in.
I'll do the same. That's like the squeeze. It doesn't count unless you squeeze it. So how you been?
Good, I'm working on something big, but I'll tell you more about that when I figure it out.
Same thread as before.
Something like that.
You being competent?
I'm always competent.
I know. I can't say be safe. Not with the line of work we're in and not with what I do. But be competent, and you are.
What all do you need to tell me?
Well, I did a job recently with a team of mine. And I feel like there's more kind of brewing under the surface. Some of the stuff we talked about before with PC and Biotechnica's seemingly increasing involvement. Yeah, and then did I tell you I found my mom again?
You found your mom?
Yeah, I thought she was dead. I thought they were all dead.
Is she the only one?
I think so. And according to her, all of them have been replaced.
Oh.
Which means this job that we were doing that went south had to have been tied in to Persona or Biotechnica or something. But that was like 12 years ago. And PC just like popped up.
Yeah, PC's only been around for 10.
Whatever they're working on has been around longer, I think.
Is it 10 or is it 2?
It's not 12, I don't think.
No. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that means they've been working behind the scenes for quite a while then.
Yeah. And I think... I'm sorry, I can't remember how much I've told you about my random stream of consciousness theorizing here, but I think they're one and the same.
You think you're going down Biotechnica's route?
I think they're interchangeable. I think Persona Craft is a planned, contained spin-off to test this kind of shit. If it goes south, they wipe their hands of it. If some other corp, we had nothing to do with it. If it works, they get all the profit from it, whatever it may be.
That means you're dealing with something even bigger than you originally thought.
Well, yeah, but I don't think that changes the plan, though. I'm a little far down the path at this point.
Well, yes, but you need to be real careful if you're dealing with a corp that is involved with one of the main 5.
Yeah, or competent, at least, right?
Well, of course, you're competent, but that's scary.
Yeah, they're a big player. Yeah. I mean, Persona Craft seemed more manageable when it was just some sort of like startup, basically. But think about the kind of money they have and the talent behind whoever's making all this shit and the resources they have to pump all this out. Like, it's not just some, like, you know, they didn't start this in a fucking garage somewhere. They've got something real behind it.
No, your theory has a lot of evidence backing it up, but I'm nervous for you, Cerveau.
You see anything in the work you're doing that is oddly connecting between the two? I don't know how much you're fucking around with BT, but I know we've talked about Persona Craft before.
BT, the thing that I've been able to find is Isaiah Rhodes used to work for BT, was pretty high up in BT. And the fact that BT and PC are working together, there's articles and things like that for those two. But now for the face of PC, I can't find anything on her since before 2020. It's like all of her records have been wiped.
I mean, they need a fall person if it doesn't work.
Do you think she's their fall person?
I don't know. I mean, you know, these corpse, anybody could be the fault person and not know it the whole time. I'm sure they've got backup plan upon backup plan upon backup plan.
So I don't know if she had any involvement in BT, but the fact that her records are wiped is a little nerve-wracking. But PC didn't start until, what, 2035-ish?
Yeah, something like that.
But her records have been gone since 2020.
I mean, I don't think this is her first job out of school. I think she's been doing something. It might not even be the one of her that was born. You know what kind of stuff we're dealing with. This could be, I don't know. She could be a plant.
You think she's a replacement too? Have you scanned her?
I hadn't been able to get that close to her. Not consistently. I tried to stake her out once, and I think she almost saw us. And I haven't had the guts to do it since. Not the guts. It seemed reckless.
That definitely is reckless, going face to face with a face.
Not to mention, I know that they've attempted to assassinate people that have tried to get close to her as well. So, don't want to fuck around with that.
So they have a really good counterintelligence team.
Yeah. That's probably who's behind it all. They may have... I bet they have their own counterintelligence team, and I bet Biotechnica's got a team watching that team.
So there's multiple layers to that. That is...
Well, you know, some of these corps, I'm sure you get so big, you get a little bit of infighting and competition and all that.
I don't doubt it. I mean, people will kill everybody or each other just to get a raise and things of that nature, so...
Yeah, so I guess watch out. If you ever start messing around with Biotechnica, it could be Persona Craft as well. And if you're messing around with PC, like I'm pretty sure we've talked about briefly, clandestinely, covertly, yeah, you could be in that mess too.
Well, again, I have not found out much, but that's what I have so far. And I'll dig in a little deeper to what you just told me.
You just keep your eyes peeled, I guess. Just want to keep you on the up and up. I feel like it'll help you in your line of work. You know, share what we can.
I'll see what I can find behind the wall. I haven't found too much. It's pretty well guarded.
I imagine so. How are the VDBs treating you?
They're treating me well. They pay
That's
my
good.
bills, so Tomb's in my book.
I get that. Well, it is good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Keep on keeping on. And I'll catch up with you soon.
She'll pick up her little keychain, and it just goes.
I'll do the same. Sort of like a secret handshake, but a keychain squeeze. Then I'm going to get a couple tacos to go.
Okay, you get a couple tacos to go and head out, and we're going to pan over to Lucas.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's gonna spend. We're on Sunday now, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's gonna spend a majority of Sunday, just out doing quite literally whatever the hell. If that's driving around, if that's walking the city, whatever it may be. Probably take out his agent a few times. And look at the information that Cerveau sent of like Andra's deets and such. Do that a few times. Multiple times about to send her a message, but then just deciding no and puts it away. But at some point, I think just this random idea just hits him. And if he can, I don't know how above table, I don't know how this exactly happens, but can he go online and find a cargo container to start renting out?
Yeah, so how we're going to do that is you are able to find plenty of cargo containers for rent. What area do you want that cargo container to be in?
Oh, that's right. Where's the map? Where would be closest? There's the map. Let's see. We will go. Is Haywood an option?
Haywood is an option, yes.
It is, okay. I think if we can find one that's kind of like on the outskirts a little bit, where it's not on the very edge of the city, but it's a few blocks in. So it's still pretty close to the edge.
And let's see, I always forget where there it is, Santo Domingo. Yep. Okay, yeah, so Santo Domingo, Haywood, you're able to get one that's on the edge. I'm assuming closer to like the edge of like where the Aldecaldo camp is. Or are we talking about like where exactly are we talking?
Because I was thinking edge, let's see. Probably more towards the north of the section, because the Grim camp is in the Badlands, right? And that's basically everything east, yes? If I remember correctly.
Did we say y'all are in the east, or did we say y'all are in the south?
South, you're so right.
Okay.
So actually, then we'll go towards the bottom. Just kind of trying to get something like a halfway between where the family is, and then everything else in NC.
Okay, yeah, so you can get the south of Haywood, find a cargo container. With a cargo container, 200 eddies are due today, and then the other 800 eddies will be due on the 1st of October.
And then we will pay that. And I didn't mention that he took these things with him, or maybe he can even stop back at home, trying to be not trying to catch anyone, just trying to grab a few things and then head back out. So but he had, let's see, I think he had the desert marigold in his room yet. I think he's taken that, and then other just, I don't know, general items, and taking all that, moving in when he can. I think the marigold is the first thing that he brings in. And I think he walks in and sets it right down on the table or counter, whatever's closest to the door, and just looks at it. Does like blowing air out of his mouth, nods his head, and just keeps going back and forth to bring things inside.
So you spend your Sunday getting things packed. Marigold is first thing you're able to get into your new place. How do you get it set up? As it sounds like you didn't bring a whole lot, so it's pretty easy to get set up. It does take all of Sunday, but what does it look like?
Yeah, I think it's really disorganized at the moment. Like, his setup for now is just getting everything set in one place and finding wherever it is he's going to sleep, and just throwing stuff in the closet or on the floor. Like, he's not going through every step, putting things away. He's just bringing things in and doing the bare minimum to get set up.
So pretty bare bones, but as you get yourself settled in and things of that nature, it's louder here than what you're used to. You hear that constant buzz of all the city of electricity that isn't back home. Just louder here. And it's almost like you can tell that the air is just staler here as you get everything set up.
Are there any windows? Yeah, okay.
If you wanted to have windows, it's got windows.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was like a preset, like this is what you have sort of thing, or if I can modify it as long as... Okay. Yeah, if there is a window with a view peeking out into the Badlands or the desert area, I think he gets everything set up and just kind of lays in his room for a little bit. At some point, he's going to remember about the marigold, that he put it right in the middle of the room, and he'll slide it over to like a windowsill just so it can get its sunlight. Set it on the windowsill, and I assume there's not much furniture given when you buy this, so he'll just sit down on the ground, like seated on the ground with the flower just above him.
Yeah, you're able to do that. I was trying to see if there was like a plant thing.
Plant thing?
Yeah, roll me a wilderness survival for me, just to
no.
see like how well you take care of it.
Oh, okay. 11.
Okay, with an 11, it's pretty happy. You seem to be taking care of it pretty well. It doesn't like immediately wilt, so it is taken care of.
It doesn't die when I touch it. That's good.
Green thumb for now.
And yeah, so then he's just seated on the ground with the plant just above him, and reeling over the conversation with Mags. He had his agent in his pocket recording the whole conversation, so he's going to set that out on the ground next to him, and just listen to the conversation on repeat. I know this seems super weird and super like he's losing his mind, but he's he just about. So, just reeling through the conversation that Laz knew. He said nothing, that Mags would do such a thing with never even having solid evidence for it. And just figuring out what he would want his next steps to be.
And just for clarification, Laz knew that Mags thought or knew that Andrew worked at Biotechnica. He had no idea that Mags was going to kill Andra.
Oh no, okay. Absolutely. I when I said that, I meant of that he knew of Mag's suspicion of her.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to double check on that one. And as you were reeling,
clarification.
And as you were reeling through that conversation and the fact that she had no remorse of it whatsoever, even though that is the happiest that you've ever been, and no remorse, we're going to pan over to Iris. Is there anything you wanted to do?
Yeah, I think she'll spend her morning just again like writing everything out, trying to, she has her cork board with the red yarn and everything, just doing her conspiracy work. And then she's going to stop and remember that the woman at Rose Red's apartment had mentioned Jessie Doyle, who was working the case. Now, I don't think she has JD's contact info. Okay. So she'll head over to the NCPD building and walk in, and I assume there's like a receptionist.
Okay, there are a lot of NCPD precincts, so what I'm going to need you to do first is roll me a library search to see if you can figure out which one you're going to go to, because otherwise you got like 5 on the list.
Busy day. Okay, that is a 15.
Okay, with a 15, JD is a detective for NCPD that specializes in missing persons cases. However, he's been put on homicide for the Rose Red case. So again, this is not his speciality. He is at precinct number 2. And with knowing that, you are able to walk in. It is pretty busy in here with badges and uniforms. It is a Sunday, meaning they are processing things from Saturday. So it is very busy. You hear a lot of cussing, like you hear some gunshots, you hear some tackles, you hear radios going off. This is Night City. And there's a small line to wait in, but you are finally able to make it up front as the receptionist just looks at you and she's smacking her gum really loudly, looking like she doesn't want to be here.
She walks up, leans on the counter. I was wondering if one of your detectives, Jessie Doyle, was in today.
Got an appointment.
I don't, but if I need one, I would like to make one.
Well, he's pretty busy.
When is his next availability then?
She starts typing, and her keyboard is super clacky and sounds like it's super old. And it's not the pretty clacky of a keyboard; it's like that obnoxious as she looks over, smacking her gum, blowing her little bubbles.
Looks like he's available next week.
Okay. You know what? I am busy, so I will actually wait on that. And she turns around and just leaves. And when she steps outside the precinct, she's going to take out her agent, and in the group chat with Lucas and Cerveau, she's going to ask, do you guys know the detective Jessie Doyle? I'm trying to get in contact with him. he was apparently working this case.
Yeah, he's familiar. How soon are you looking to talk to him?
Honestly, if I could just get his deets, then I can work that out with him.
And if I recall correctly, Lucas does have that. I'm pretty sure. I just want to be sure.
Yeah, you both have each other's deets.
Okay. I think Iris would see that the bubbles pop up as if he's typing and then go away, typing, go away. And he'll end up sending the deets. Ooh. He's gonna look very familiar to you too. So just don't be alarmed by that.
Well, you saying that kind of makes me alarmed, but okay.
It's one of those replacements, I think.
Oh. Okay. Okay, well, thanks, and, I will see you guys at some point.
Probably won't respond to that.
Okay. So then after that, she's going to... I think she'll just send a message to JD. And it'll say, hello, JD. I'm working with Cerveau and Lucas, and I have some questions about the murder. Are you available to meet tomorrow?
You will see the dots pop up. And with the way... It's very similar to Lucas, actually. They go away. They pop up. They go away. They pop up. They go away. And then they go still for a bit. And just very bluntly. Are you media?
Yes.
I don't do stories for that. If you're looking for a story to, I don't know, get you fame, get you glory, I'm not the person to do that with.
I just need a couple questions answered about the Rose Red murder. Some loose ends.
Closing that is my job.
That's exactly why I want to pick your brain. I am gathering information with them. And I have some questions about where NCPD stands.
A murder case is not a story for a media. Why should I meet you? Because all you're asking is for me to give you details about an investigation that I don't do.
I know what's happening. And I need to figure out how all the pieces fit together so I can make sense of this whole thing. After sitting down with Lucas and Cerveau and having them fill me in on everything, it left me with more questions. And you're working this case. And I feel like you'd be a great source to help me figure out what is happening.
Okay, with how you responded, that is very much a media response to write a story, to get fame and glory, to put the pieces together, which he said he explicitly does not like. Roll me a persuasion with a -5.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to add my 3 luck points.
You can do it.
Persuasion. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, not a crit, but 18, 19, 20. Okay, after subtracting 5 and adding 3, it's a 21.
Let me pull up his sheet. Because, again, he did not like how that was worded.
Yeah.
And he is pretty much trying to figure out if you are after a story. And if he rolls higher with his modifier, and he will get the +5. If he rolls higher, this will not work.
Okay.
He gets a +5, yes. Human perception. That is a 6, plus his 5 is a 11, plus his 12 is a 22.
Oh, just by 1.
Just by 1. But he will respond back. I don't talk to media. Find your story elsewhere. But with the information you gave him, he will text Lucas. Like immediately. Hey, Choom, heard you got deets of the Rose Red incident that I was not filled in on.
Fuck. This is what I was worried about. I was like, I don't think he knows any of this.
He did not.
Oh shit. I think he gets the message. And he's slow to, like, he hears the buzz, and he's slow to even pick up his agent. It's just been a shitty couple days. Been a shitty week. And eventually, though, he'll slowly reach over, and when he sees the message about everything, it's like he just gets a shot of adrenaline. Just thinking, oh shit. And then he'll message Cerveau on the side. JD is asking about what we know about Red. I regret giving Iris his information.
Did she say something?
Well, I would assume so. I don't think he just texts us out of the blue.
Who did JD message?
Lucas only.
Okay, because what I saw was Lucas send over JD's deeds, and then it got quiet on my end. But now Lucas is like, JD sniffing around. Okay. So you gave her his deeds, which I guess is fine. But now he's calling you?
She asked. She wanted to ask and have some questions, and now I'm the one. You're probably going to be questioned too. I mean, he knows we were both there.
So, okay, so I gave him a little, but when it comes to the law, my sound advice is to deny everything. And medias will say whatever they have to say. And what kind of rookie cop is going to believe the first thing out of a media's mouth? Maybe change the wording a little bit. Maybe don't insult his tenure. That was from the heart. You can probably tell.
Yeah. Passionate.
Maybe just sort of like, I don't know, try to tease out what he knows.
I just worry with whatever decision we would make, whatever story we decide to give him, it's either not enough and he's asking more questions and digs deeper, or it's too much and he's confused even further, and I think both roads lead to the same place.
I mean, if he wants to help, he'll understand the sensitivity of the situation. I did give him a copy of the BD that Rose sent me. But honestly, there's not a lot of evidence in there. I guess it was more of a gesture of goodwill. And stay away from me, I gave you what you want.
And he hasn't reached out again since then?
No. It's been maybe a week. Maybe like 4 or 5 days. Right before the job.
No. You've met him afterwards. So it's been during this week. So it's been a couple days.
It's been like 48 hours.
Oh.
So I guess I'm saying, I wouldn't spill my guts to him, but if he's interested in solving this thing, he's got to understand. And after he's seen that BD too, I mean, you can mention that if you need to. He's got to understand the sensitivity around it.
I just think this is a door he's going to continually knock until it opens.
If it's us, I think he's knocking on the wrong door. He needs to be knocking on Persona Craft, Biotechnica, Isaiah Rhodes.
And he'll flip over to JD's message. What did she feed you?
That you all are working together to figure out the Rose Red case.
And I mean, we've been cooperative with what we know. You received a BD, I think, that was mentioned, that was shared.
You see the dots pop up, they stop. The dots pop up, they stop. He told Cerveau he would not tell anybody. No.
Huh. Look, Cerveau and I have theorized about Red in a lot of different ways. She was important to both of us in different ways, but important nonetheless. I know what Cerveau had shared with you. And I'm being entirely honest when I say we don't know much else.
Roll me a persuasion check.
No. You can't just take my word for it?
Can I use the help action?
You need to beat a 14.
Okay. We'll add 3 luck points to it.
Okay.
So it goes from my plus 10 to a plus 13. So as long as I just don't roll a 1.
Did you seriously just roll a 1?
Moment of silence for that D10.
I'm gonna throw this one away. You would do this to me in my time of need? 4.
Okay, with a 4. We'll talk later, Jim. Cerveau?
Sorry. So your second roll was the 10.
Indeed.
Darn. I was like, wait a second. 14, 4. He rolled.
Can I flip those? Is that okay?
Whoa, that's bad.
Oh, great. I think. Does Lucas get any? Oh no. Well, with the message, yeah, I think he knows he didn't buy it. Message Cerveau. I think he bought it. I think I was nothing but believable and persuasive. I knew my charm was powerful. I didn't know it was that good. I would expect him to reach out to you sometime too.
Captivating, as always, I'm sure.
I tried.
He can reach out. I mean, I'm still keeping him at arm's length.
Might be the best move for now. Until we're handcuffed in the back of a car. But that can be, I mean, at least a couple days from now, so we got time left.
I'll just reply. They'll never take me alive.
And with that, JD goes quiet on all 3 of your agents. You do not hear anything else.
Yippee.
And with that, is there anything else you wish to do on your Saturday evening? As Iris, you have been told no by NCPD that they will not answer questions about the Rose Red case. Is there anything else you wish to do?
I think that whole exchange between her and JD happened kind of like on the sidewalk near the precinct. So she just kind of stopped and tried to talk to him. But after he tells her the final no, she'll just kind of like, how do I describe this? Like she groans and like very aggressively puts her agent in her pocket. If she had a flip phone, she would like close it with sass. So she's putting it in her pocket in the same way. And then with this little like furrow over her brow, she'll make her way back home and just get back to what she was working on. So that is it.
Okay. With that, Cerveau, is there anything else you wish to do on your Sunday?
No, but tomorrow I'm going to head out to the Aldecaldo camp, so I can wait for that. But nothing else Sunday.
Okay. And Lucas, is there anything else you wish to do on your Sunday?
Night market was Tuesday, right?
Night market's Tuesday.
Okay. With everything with JD now, I think still seated, just leaning on the wall. I think he's gonna start thinking about then his interaction with Andra at the little showcase, and open a message to her. Oh, can I roll a history to be sure? Does she know Lucas by his name, or does she know him by Coda? I forget.
You told her at the gambling thing that your name was Luke.
That's right. Okay. All right. So sends a message. Hey, Andra, it's Lucas. I've had a few things come up, and I don't exactly know how this next week or two is going to play out. I know I mentioned a few days to connect. Can we just leave that up in the air at the moment? I hope we can connect soon. I can't confidently say when that would be just yet, at least for me.
She'll respond pretty quickly, and it's kind of scary because she types just like her. But she also just states, "Yeah, no worries. Completely understand. If this is too much, I don't want to be a bother. I understand completely."
It's not a bother. There are just some unexpected work developments that I need to work with first. I do hope we can connect sometime sooner rather than later.
And she will respond, "Yeah, sounds good."
Nova, sorry for the delay.
She will not respond to that, but roll me a human perception.
Okay. A 9.
With a 9, you know how the original Andra was. That is disappointed text.
Yeah. Okay, so it is Sunday. I think, as I put it in the notes, I think I mentioned Monday or Tuesday. I forget if I mentioned like tomorrow in game or if it was the following week.
For meeting her?
Yeah, for meeting her.
She said she's off Monday and Tuesday evening.
Okay.
But just because she's disappointed doesn't mean you have to do anything.
I know. I was trying to think of something. I had an idea, but I think I'll just let this rest.
Okay. And with that, your Sunday comes to a close. It's now Monday. Is there anything you wish to do on Monday?
I think the main thing for Lucas is that he's just going to finish unpacking and I think he's a little manic at the moment, trying to just build something that he's confident in, just having some form of I know this won't change for his home. So I think he's just doing his best to kind of outfit the cargo container as best he can, if that's, going out to buy a table, chairs. I don't know if there was a bed that was included, but then getting at least a mattress, just kind of doing his best to make it feel like a home.
And that'll count towards the 1,000 you'll pay on the first as well. So that way it's all situated. We won't take any extra eddies for that because that is counted in the living situation. But yeah, you were able to spend Sunday getting everything outfitted. And we're going to pan over to Iris. Is there anything else you wish to do on it's now Monday?
I don't think there is anything for today.
Okay. And what about Cerveau?
On Monday?
Mm-hmm.
On Monday, I'm going to try to track down some dino synth nuggets.
You're able to find them.
Another sixer of Nicola. And then head out to the Aldecaldo camp.
Okay. You're able to head out to the Aldecaldo camp pretty easily. You know where Sarah is. Very easy to find her.
And I'll just walk in. Hey, how's it going? Hopefully it's good today. I brought you some more stuff to drink and a little favorite I remembered from a long time ago.
You see her eyes widen and like a smile crosses her face. And she holds up a little wait. And she will actually run off. And she comes back with a tracksuit.
How did you know?
She turns it around. She has stitched the Aldecaldo patch into the tracksuit.
It's like the best of both worlds. Clearly I have a style, and you've picked up on it. I love it. You made this? Very cool. I did not make those nuggets. I bought them, so... But thank you. And I'll swap it out. Whatever tracksuit jacket I have on, I'll swap it out for that one.
Tracker will walk by, like tap you on the back.
Looking good.
Thanks, Jim. Oh, you scared the shit out of me. And I'll just sort of sit and socialize a bit. Nothing in particular to say. Just hanging out that day for a few hours before I head back.
Okay. And y'all's day passes. It is now Tuesday. It's the night of the evening of the night market. Is there anything you all wish to do? Or are we ready to just get what we wanted from the night market if we wanted anything? Also, Iris does not know about the night market yet. Do you all tell her?
Last time I told her stuff.
You're telling more than just her if you tell. You tell her about the night market and JD shows up.
Oh, God. What, tell her about the night market so she can get some new pens? What the hell? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just having fun with it. I'm sorry.
I know.
Oh.
I honestly don't know if Cerveau would or not. I'm trying to think through that. I may just roll for it.
Roll for it.
Because, like, night markets are meant to be secret, right?
Night markets are meant to be secret.
Are they illegal? Like, why are they secret? Is it to keep, like, the riffraff out? Or is it, like, illegal activity? I mean, I imagine some of it's not legal to sell. This is me trying to piece together my reasoning here.
Same. This would be helpful to know as well.
They are illegal. It's just the
Oh.
NCPD doesn't care.
Okay. I will message Lucas and say, I heard about Tracker's Market tonight. We're working with this Iris now. Should we mention anything? Help her get equipped?
I was thinking about going tonight too. I don't know. Would it be smart to? Would it be good to connect after now we're brush up with the law and just see what she said? Or just let it rest?
It's not a bad idea.
I mean, we could already be put away for long enough, so I don't know if this would matter too much that he would have this on us. JD, I mean.
I mean, I guess we can send her the location, and then I'd like to talk to her.
Sure.
Maybe a good casual opportunity to be like, I don't know. I gotta think on it.
All right, you send her the info, and I guess we'll see you there later tonight.
And I will message Iris. Say, hey, there's a special market happening tonight out in the desert. If you want to get equipped with some things that are harder to buy over the counter.
Iris doesn't know anything about night markets, right? She's not in that world.
I'd say you've heard of night markets begin in media, and maybe have a fixer on the side who lets you know of one every once in a while.
Okay. Cool. She'll respond. Yeah, that sounds fun. Eddies are tight, but I don't mind looking. Where is it?
And I'll send over the details and say, don't worry, we're all just browsing. And then after a minute or so, I'll reply, it's a one-person invite.
JD's number ready. So without renting or getting a Delamain, there's no way to get to the location. Right?
Correct. You would need a vehicle.
Okay. So she'll respond, just me. I don't have a way to get there. Do you? Could I bum a ride?
Yeah. What part of the city you stay in?
She'll send her address.
Okay, I'll pick you up. And I'll, whatever time is, like 2 hours before it starts.
Cream. Thanks.
No problem. It's a luxury car, so you know. Wipe your shoes.
You got it.
I say that before I pull up. I was just gonna say, and I pull up in front of Iris's place in the absolute fucking beater that I have. And I maintain that it is a luxury car. I don't brake.
I think upon seeing that, and before, as she rolls up, or as you roll up, she'll check her shoes real quick to see if there's anything on them. And then she'll just kind of look at you a little confused. Like, luxury car?
It's luxury to me. You should
That's
see my
fair.
last car.
Okay. I'm gonna be safe in here, right? With you driving?
You'll be as safe as I will. If something happens, it happens to both of us.
You can't argue with logic, and she'll get in.
I'll pull off.
You all are able to arrive at Tracker's Night Market. Tracker's Night Market today has some pretty interesting things. There is grafted muscle and bone lace. There's a dragon's breath shotgun. There is sleep ammo, smart glasses, and a heavy armor jack. Some things that might be of interest to you. Sleep ammo.
Sleep ammo.
Just want to go back a second to when Lucas arrives to the night market. I think he rolls up, he sits in his car a second, and he's like rehearsing. No, officer, I didn't know what was here. I was told it was an antique store. I didn't know about everything. This was all Cervo's idea. And he's repeating that over and over again. No, officer, I was not aware. I did not know what they sold here. And then walking in.
Is that in case JD shows up?
That's in
It was
case
all
JD
Cervo's
shows
idea.
up. That's in case he's questioned about it at all. You gotta be prepared. I mean, he's mostly doing it for a joke. He figures no one will actually care. But
Okay, and with that, you all have some options to pick up, and hopefully Officer doesn't know that you all are here.
What are the smart glasses?
The smart glasses, if you, let's see, type it into demiplane. Smart glasses. They're 500
Is it
eddies.
gear?
It is a type of gear. Contains 2 slots for cyberware or cyber eye options. When worn, smart glasses give the user access to the benefits of these options. When cyber eye options are installed into the glasses, they always count as if they are paired, and it counts the same as installing the option once in a cyber eye. You can only wear a single pair at a time, and enthusiasts often replace the frames of their smart glasses with nicer ones, as they aren't the prettiest out of the box.
So it's essentially like Cyber Eye.
Without the
Cyber
humanity loss.
without the humanity loss. Ooh, okay.
So could you stack that with your cyber eyes?
You
And have
could.
even more cyber eyes?
Not more eyes, but
yeah.
more options.
it
doesn't make you have 4 eyes.
just be looking like a spider soon enough.
A cyber spider.
A cider.
A cider. But yeah, so they have smart glasses, and that's what it does.
I think I don't know what time everyone else gets here, but Lucas is going to try and grab his stuff and then put it away so no one sees it.
Okay, and what are you getting?
So he'll go up to Tracker and mention the grafted muscle bone lace. Yeah, and he's just in the market for any sort of shotgun, so he'll hold up the flamethrower one. Is this? I mean, how good would you say this is? Is this enough to where I could roast a marshmallow after I'm done with it over the fire pit?
Well, I think it's a bit more of a boom than that.
But it's hot enough I could do that.
I think it's hotter. You may melt it and then clog up the machine. So I don't know if that would work, but it's hot.
Good enough for me. Why not?
All right, that'll be 1,500 or
Yeah, you picked up the other one too.
1,500 eddies to me.
And then also getting ammo with that. Is it the same rate of like what 10 eddies for 10, or
Ooh.
what was it?
With that one, it uses incendiary ammo if you want it to. I'm pretty sure. Let me.
Yeah.
Okay, incendiary. It is 100 eddies for 10.
Okay, so let's see. We'll get. We'll do an even 50. Okay, sorry, you said 100 for 10?
100 for 10.
Gotcha. Okay. So we'll just do like that.
Also, side note, real fast. I know you mentioned upping your shoulder arms.
Yes.
This uses heavy weapons because it's heavier than normal. It does not use shoulder arms. This exotic weapon.
Okay, then we'll up heavy weapons instead.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. But yes, it can only fire incendiary shotgun shells.
Cool. And then there was one other thing I forgot to mention. So if this is a no, then that's just fine. But I'm also looking for a sheath. What is it? A rapid deploy sheath? I don't know. Laz mentioned it a couple times. It's like something above a table. It's something that you can have like on your arm or on your side that gives you a +2 to conceal.
Okay. Roll me a d10. If
Okay.
it's evens, yes. Odds, no.
Twas a 4.
Okay, that is an even.
Yeah, I got it from Molly's night market a couple days ago. She didn't want it, so I was like, I'm mine now.
She has a market of her own.
Yeah, Molly sells the cars in the garage, and sometimes
Oh,
gets
that's
some of
right.
the. Oh my gosh! I think she said she picked up a radar detector recently.
So she just gave it to you? She didn't want it?
Well, I had to pay for it, and you're paying double.
It seems like she gave it to you at a discounted rate than if she couldn't get rid of it. If I didn't buy this would probably wait a little while here too.
That'll be 500 eddies.
Don't want to knock it down a little bit for a loyal customer such as myself?
what is the thing for this? Is it haggle? I think haggle is a oh god, it's not haggle. What is it? It's not gamble. There's business. There's one that like you can do trading. Yes, go
We'll
ahead and
take
roll
that.
me a trading.
I just think that if I didn't happen to be looking for it today, it's probably gonna wait a while on your shelf or wherever the hell you keep it.
Sure.
I made up for the crit failure with a crit success.
Okay, with a crit
God.
success.
Fine, 480.
God damn it.
You didn't say how much. So I get the twos.
350. It's still a profit for you.
350. 4.
Well, yeah, what?
4.
375.
4.
And just so you know, Tracker is just screaming 4. It's not quiet about it.
You're making a scene.
Is it making you uncomfortable enough to pay for 4?
It's not making me uncomfortable. I just think you might be scaring away other customers with how much of a scene you're making. 375.
They know me. 4.
All right, God damn it. This is a good deal. Hey, let's reach out and shake his hand.
Now give me my 1900 eddies.
All right, you just calm down. And I'll give him the 19.
Alrighty, as you now have the rapid deploy sheath, the grafted muscle and bone lace, and the dragon's breath shotgun. With
Yay.
those, the bone grafted lace, the grafted muscle and bone lace, there we go. Oh my god. You do have to go to a hospital.
Yeah. I think
All
we'll
right.
do that sometime later.
Sounds good. As you're able to purchase that, and is there anything that Cerveau and Iris are interested in? Again, with what has been bought, the smart glasses are available, the heavy armor jack is available, and the sleep ammo is available. If there's anything else specific that you're looking for, we can roll for it to see if they have it or not.
There's only one pair of glasses.
There is only one.
Are they 500?
They are 500.
Do I hear the haggling that goes down?
He's screaming 4 at Lucas, so he's not being quiet. Well, actually, Lucas wanted to do that before everybody got there.
Do his best.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was going to do it regardless if people were there or not.
Servo, roll me a d10. Evens, you hear it. Odds, you don't.
I rolled a 7.
You don't.
Well, I would like to get the smart glasses.
Okay. 500 eddies.
I will. Tracker's done a lot, so I'll just hand it over. You know when you laugh after a transaction, it makes me feel like I got fucked, right?
Well, you didn't get fucked. I got my money. Thank you.
And I got my glasses, but like,
They're good glasses.
okay, that was a very slow. It was like you might as well just rub your paws together.
Well, I'm just excited I got some money.
Okay. And I'll take the glasses.
Okay.
What is sleep aim? Does sleep aim literally put someone to sleep?
It does. It does no damage. However, they have to make a DV torture resist drugs. Yeah, it's a resist drugs check. If they fail, automatically put to sleep.
Can I actually buy some of that?
Oh, it does say that it's arrows and grenades, but we're gonna say specifically. So you can get like a sleep grenade. Are you cool with that? This does not go in your gun.
Oh, I can't like shoot someone. Like go to sleep. So it's
If you had a crossbow, yes.
do I get 10 sleep grenades or just one sleep grenade for 500?
Grenades and rockets are purchased individually. So it is 500 for one grenade, but you hit more people.
I'll take 2 still.
Okay.
So 2 sleep grenades.
2 sleep grenades. Yeah.
Is Cerveau getting this solo, or are we present?
I'm not trying to hide it or anything, so
Yeah, I think you
I
were
came with
still be
Cerveau,
there.
so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want some, you can get some too.
Well, yes, I wanted to get some, but I also didn't want to buy everything before people got there, so I left it. But yeah, I would like to get some of my own. But as Cervo's buying the ammo for it, if the grenades are bought separately, I bet I could probably make something for a little bit cheaper than your average price of a grenade for you instead. But that is your choice.
oh, these things? Do you like need a prototype or something? Or you ever? I've never used one of these before. It just seemed.
Yeah,
I'm a
have I.
pacifist and all, and putting people to sleep is a lot better than killing them, right?
Yeah, I don't know exactly how the fuck I'd do it, but I mean, figure it out. In worst case, if I connect a wrong wire or pull a pin accidentally, I'll just fall asleep for a little bit.
Okay.
But that's your choice. I just might be able to do it cheaper.
I'll hand one back to. You know what? I'll hand them both back. So just the smart glasses then.
Or, sorry, what I meant is still need the ammo, but just don't buy the grenades. Right, because they were bought separately?
So the grenades are the
I see
sleep
it's
ammunition.
like a stun grenade.
Oh, they are. Oh, my
Mhm.
fault. Okay. Never mind. I thought they were bought separately. Okay.
Yeah, so it has to be either an arrow or a grenade for the sleep ammunition. So
Gotcha.
these are grenades that just put people to sleep. However, you do have the ability to try and make it for cheaper. You still do have that ability.
Yes. I misunderstood. I thought they were sold separate. So completely ignore everything I just said.
Like a grenade, and then you buy a bunch of Benadryl stuff into it.
I was thinking it was something along those lines. I wasn't certain. I didn't even know sleep ammunition existed.
I didn't know sleep grenades.
Yeah, so it says you deal no damage with your attack. Anyone meat hit by your attack must instead attempt to beat a resist torture drugs check. Anyone who fails is now prone and unconscious for 1 minute, or until they are woken by taking damage or by someone else using an action to touch them.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So completely ignore what I said. Lucas will still get. He'll pay 500 for 10, or was that 1?
1.
For 1? All right. He'll still do that. He'll use it as a blueprint in his own time.
Okay. Got it.
And if there's a limit to how many are available,
He has 5.
I'll take the 2 I was gonna get.
Okay. And with that, is there anything that piques Iris's interest?
What can I get for 6 eddies?
The fuck out. That's good.
A can of kibble.
No, she'll just, look around, make note of what's available, and, maybe in the future she'll know where to go to get some of these things.
Is there any indication that Iris wants something and doesn't have the funds?
What's
Or is she
available
very reserved about it?
now?
Now there are 2 sleep grenades and a heavy armor jack.
Okay. I think hearing the explanation of the sleep grenade, you would see her brows raise in interest, but that's it.
You ever used one of these before?
A sleep grenade?
I think that's what they called it. Yeah.
No. But it's an interesting concept.
Yeah. And a little quieter, especially around Tracker, because Tracker listens intently. Did you have any conversations with the NCPD recently?
She'll smirk. How do you know?
Yeah, a friend of a friend of a friend. How does word get around? It's just, I heard they're asking questions, and I'm just wondering who told them to come ask us.
Well, no one told them to ask you.
Did you mention our partnership?
I did mention that I was working with you and Lucas, and I just wanted to see where they were at, because there were some questions that I had, and I just wanted to know if they managed to get anything else with having full access to the crime scene.
Yeah. Look, I don't know if I told you this. I'm a pacifist. I really prefer peace over violence. Hence the sleep grenades, as opposed to the ones that go boom. So I will just say JD may be on the right path, but I still think he's a little naive for his own good. And he's got a bit too much trust in the system. So I will just, as a peace offering, request that we sort of leave him to his own devices unless we need him.
Okay.
And I'll hand over I'll purchase another sleep grenade and just say, like, hopefully we have an understanding.
Are you bribing me?
Is that what they call it in the media world?
Yeah.
See, here I call it business development.
Business development.
It's an investment. It's a show of faith, of goodwill, a partnership.
And she'll look at you with this little like smile, and then she'll gingerly take the grenade. Deal. I will say that, one, I wasn't aware that we weren't talking to the NCPD, so I apologize about that. But I guess how far do you want to take this without getting them involved? Like, are we trying to keep them out entirely?
So, honestly, they are involved. And it's not like we've completely been hush around JD. Like I said, I think he's on the right path. But the main thing is, I think we want the same thing. I just don't want him suspicious of us. I want him suspicious of Persona Craft.
Right.
And he may be, and I'm sure he is, but
Okay.
keep him laser focused in that direction.
Okay.
Just because I'm not entirely sure some of the means we go about to solve these problems are legal.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. So, above table, does Iris know that there was a BD from Rose Red? She doesn't know about any of that. Okay.
I haven't mentioned it.
Okay. So she doesn't know that at all. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep things hush hush for now. Seems, given what you're telling me, the questions I have, it kind of seems that they may not have the answers anyway.
I don't know if he does. I mean, and I guess hush hush is not really what I'm meaning to say. It's like, I've cooperated to an extent. I think Lucas has as well, somewhat.
Okay.
But just trying to keep him focused on the goal at hand. I don't personally know his methods yet. Again, he seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders, but we're trying to make an omelet here, and I don't know how cool he is with cracking eggs. That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, this is new to him. He's typically missing persons and was assigned this case somehow. So maybe he doesn't even know what he's gonna do next, but yeah, sure. I mean,
just something to consider. I'm not going to tell you how to do your job or anything. It's just things to consider.
He made it pretty clear that he wasn't going to talk to me either now or ever. So I don't know that there's much to worry about.
See what I mean? That's some of that sort of like rule thumper mindset. Cops don't talk to media, but sometimes, it's good to get the word out on certain things. Spread some rumors.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I understand. I hear you. And I will I will cooperate to an extent.
Wow, how reassuring. I turn around and be like, I'm totally getting put to sleep with that thing.
About the case.
Don't worry.
I'll cooperate to an extent. An undisclosed extent.
I meant like with the NCPD. Cooperate with the NCPD to an extent. Not with you guys.
I imagine as Cerveau was like walking off, is Iris like trying to explain this out loud behind
Yeah. She'll just be kind of like a step behind him. Like, I mean, I didn't mean it that way.
Yep.
And with that, is there anything else you all wish to do together before we go into the following week and into your next gig?
The week hasn't actually started as far as like gigging
Correct.
and all that yet?
Correct. So Hustle Week will start tomorrow morning. Therapy Week will start tomorrow morning.
I just have something to, I don't know if it's possible, if I can, just to do a little more like separate things from hustle week, or unless it's just all like the whole week is just
Yeah, you got it. So you can do extra little things during hustle week as well.
okay.
Yeah. I'll ask if there's anything y'all want to do too.
Yeah, and just as far as the night market goes, no particular conversation, but I think just... Well, actually, no, I think I can probably catch up with Lucas and just be like, and I don't know if Iris would follow or not. Not trying to be secret about it or anything.
She's following you, trying to clear up the confusion.
Yeah, and be like, so, hey, how's it going? We came to a little understanding here about the involvement of the Blues, and I think we're all on the same page now. You
All
know,
right, good.
everyone was using the tools at their disposal with what they're good at. All's good.
Yeah, I was thinking that I had time to mention other things, but I didn't mention to not talk to the law. So that's, yeah, that one's, I'll take that one. That one will be on me.
Maybe it's my fault for just defaulting to that. Just, what are they going to do?
Yeah,
We're
you're right.
gonna
This is
write
your
by
fault.
attending a ticket. I'll take it.
This is your fault. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
As I was telling Cerveau, I will cooperate with you guys fully, but I will cooperate to an extent with the NCPD.
That's pretty much what I heard, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I believe that. Yeah, I think we're good. I feel confident.
And I'd probably leave it at that, yeah. And just mosey around, browse a bit.
Alrighty, and with that, you all are able to get some things purchased from the night market, and your evening comes to a close. We also have this next week coming up, where you all can do a hustle or go to therapy or do something else in your repertoire. So we're going to start with Iris. Did you want to do a hustle?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Roll a d6.
A D6. 2.
Alrighty, with a 2, your rank ability is at a 5, correct?
Yes.
You write a popular puff piece that got some notice and some cash. What is your little puff piece? You get 300 eddies. 160 of that is immediately taken out, though, due to your interests. I believe it was 160, correct?
It was, hold on. It was 60...
And 123? 63?
Yeah, 63 for the ammo, and then it was 100. I want to say it was like 123, 125.
125.
For-
Okay. So 125 plus 63. So immediately 108, huh?
188. And they got the
188.
payroll lean, like it comes right out of the deduction.
Yeah, as soon as that 300 comes in, that 188 is taken out, leaving you with 112, correct?
From 300, yeah, 112.
112. As you make this popular little puff piece. But what is your popular little puff piece?
Ooh, puff piece. Ooh, okay. She will, having now been to Nude Awakening, she will write a little like a 5-star review about Nude Awakening, how they have many ramen options and many coffee options. It's a great place to be if you just want a quick bite or don't have a lot of eddies. And it's clean, it's fresh, and it's a little hole in the wall, a hidden gem that should be explored.
Okay, with that, Nude Awakening will send you a little coupon saying thank you so much for the review. Have ramen and coffee on us this week.
Cream. Okay. So not a total loss. I got a coupon instead of a full 300.
Yeah, and you got 112
Deal.
eddies as well. So you're eating for the week. as you do that little puff piece. And with that, we're going to go over to Cerveau. Are you doing hustle or therapy?
I'm doing therapy.
Doing therapy. Okay, go
Intense.
ahead. Intense. Go ahead and take that 1,000 eddies out.
Hey, doc, cut me a deal. No, I'm kidding. You can't haggle with your doctor.
You
can
cannot haggle with your doctor. No, they will kick you out. And then roll 4d6s to see how much you get back.
40s? Oh, we're going to go ahead and do it? Cool. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Daddy needs some empathy.
Oh, no.
Only 12.
Okay, you get
It's like right in the
12.
middle, actually, though. So
you get 12 humanity back. And with that, did you want to chip your new cyberware?
honestly, I don't know because I could drop below 2.
Okay, that is up to you. We can come back to you and see what you decide. Lucas. Oh,
No, go ahead. I'm thinking.
okay. Lucas, did you want to do a hustle or did you want to do something else?
I was thinking hustle, but with the new, well, we might have to. Therapy sounds a little bit better at this point. I'm gonna be honest.
Intense or the normal one?
Oh, actually, wait. It costs 1,000, doesn't it?
It's 1,000 for 4d6s, 500 for 2d6s.
We'll do normal. So that's the 500.
That's 500, and go ahead and roll your 2d6s.
6.
Okay, you get 6 humanity back.
Yeah.
Did you want to chip any of your new cyberware?
Indubitably.
Okay.
We want to. We'll go to the hospital and get the grafted bone or grafted muscle and bone lace.
Okay.
installed.
With that, it is a very intensive surgery at the hospital. They pretty much have to cut you open and replace all of your muscles and your bones. Go ahead and roll your humanity loss.
46. That's a bad start. That's a 6. Okay. Okay. All right. It was 6. 12.
Okay. With 12 being gone, what is your humanity at?
It is, if I can do quick math, 32.
32. All right. We're still at a 3.
Yes. Yeah. Which that 6 humanity saved me because I was at 36 prior. Or excuse me, 38 prior.
With that, is there anything else you all wish to do throughout the week, like little tiny things? Because a lot of these hustles, this therapy is going to take up most of your time. Is there anything small you all wish to do?
Oh.
Cerveau.
I did some test rolls. I'm going to chip that coprocessor.
Okay.
I only rolled poorly one time out of like 10.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your humanity loss as you go toward the hospital, get your coprocessor chipped in. How bad did you just roll?
Just a bit more than I just gained back.
Okay.
Okay, so I gained 12. I just lost 14. So that actually puts me at 25.
Alrighty.
So I
we're
only lost net 2 from everything.
net 2, so we're still at a 2. Okay.
So I'm still borderline.
Still borderline, yes. And with that, is there anything else you all wish to do? Just little quick snippets.
Just I don't know if it counts as small. But can Lucas just kind of throughout the week tinker at home and try to do his best just to make really like practice like really tiny explosives just to try and get the repetition down and everything.
So fabricating a grenade, correct?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Doing that as many times as this would allow.
Okay. If you're wanting to fabricate what already exists, you would roll a tech plus the tech skill that item is typically repaired with. Alrighty, let's see. That's a lot of words. So let's look at a grenade. So it would cost you 50 eddies for every try.
Okay.
You need to beat a DV 17. Go to your tech ability. Fabricate weapons tech.
Gotcha. That was oh shit, that was a 15.
Okay, this one fails, and it's a dud.
I think he's like working really close to it, and there's a point where it's like he thinks he gets it, so he's like, boom, and then just blows up in his face.
Roll me a d6.
Oh no, I was joking. It does not blow up in his... Fuck, it's a 6.
You take 6 points of damage.
Damn it.
As it does blow up in your face. But it's not a big blow up. It didn't take a super, super intensive amount. So at least we have that.
And if it would be quick, also trying to upgrade the shotgun that he got to just have like an extended tube to hold a few more, because I think it's only like 4 shells it can hold. It would be cool to try and get that to 8 or 12.
So what we can do with that one is, since it's an exotic weapon, it does not have any attachment slots. So you need to modify it first, and then you can buy an extended magazine. So in order to to get the extra attachment slot, that'll be 500 eddies.
Okay.
And roll a DV. You need to beat a 21 for an upgrade with weapons tech.
Gotcha. We have 5 more luck points, and we're going to use those on this.
You got it.
If I can math. Okay, 8 then plus 5, so 13. 13 plus 8. 21?
That got you to 21. It really did. That's exactly what you needed.
Thank God.
And this takes a week.
Okay, is it... I don't know, is it okay to say like we start at the beginning of the week, or is this... It'll just be at the end?
Yeah, we can do that. We can say
Cool.
You start at the beginning of the week, and on Tuesday or Monday night, you will have the extra attachment slot. And if you wanted to spend 100 eddies to get an extra mag, like an extended mag, you can spend that. Yeah,
can we say we did that sometime during the week too?
Yeah, sure thing. So you were able to get either a extended magazine, which is premium, which holds 8 shells for 100 eddies. You could upgrade that later if you wished to hold a little bit more. The drum mag, which holds 16 shells, you have to go to a night market for.
Gotcha. Is there a night market around this time?
At this time, Tracker just had his, Molly just had hers, so this week there is not a night market.
Okay, then we'll just go with the 8, the one you said that was 100.
Yep, and that's 100 eddies. So now you have a Dragon's Breath shotgun with incendiary ammo that can hold 8 shells instead of 4.
Cool.
You cannot conceal it.
No. Okay, thanks. Sorry, that took longer than I thought.
No, you're good. Awesome, yeah, so you're able to upgrade that. Iris, is there anything small thing you wanted to do this week?
I don't think so, no. I think she'll just work on that puff piece.
Okay. And with that, Cerveau, you'll get a little text message.
Okay.
Your agent dings, and it's Andra. Chuma, I gotta go. They're giving me more responsibilities at work. I'm Deltaing out.
Stealthing out of what?
Night City. I just gotta go.
Because of work? What's going on? Hang on, just a sec.
I don't want to be promoted. I just want to go.
Are you in danger?
No, I just don't want to do this.
Where are you gonna go?
Anywhere but here.
Where are you right now?
I'm packing the car. But you're my friend. I just wanted to tell you I'm going.
So you won't be talked out of this?
What would you say that would keep me here? I don't want a promotion. I don't want to work here anymore. I don't have any other options to.
I never worked for a corp before, but I know it's not easy to walk away.
Trying to walk away is better than going into counter intel.
Is that where they're trying to put you? You run a showroom floor. Did you volunteer for this thing? Why are they coming after you?
No, they just said I'd be good at it.
So they're making you.
It's being shown as a promotion.
But you can't turn it down, can you?
I don't know. I don't think so. I just don't want to. I don't want to tell anybody. No, I just want to go.
How much do I know about the corpo world of control? Like once you sign up for that,
I'll leave that up to you. Being the person that you are, that wants to always constantly get out.
I mean, yeah, I want to take them down. So I feel like I would know a little bit about how they operate, or maybe just the worst kind of rumors about it. I don't know.
Worst kind of rumors is like you've been offered a couple jobs as a netrunner for execs, and I would think that Cerveau would look into it. As an exec, it's very hard to get out of, depending on what you offered. Like you get a nice cushy life, but depending on what you offered for that job, depends on how high up you are, depends on what they have over you.
Okay, so knowing that, I'd reply to her and say, are you chipped with anything of theirs? Anything they gave you?
Not yet, but I think that comes next.
Definitely a good reason to get out. But, they didn't say anything about why they want to promote you?
They just think I'll be good at it.
Okay, in the middle of this conversation, I'm going to message Lucas. And I want to say, hey, Troom, Andrew's messaging me in a panic, saying she's leaving Night City. I don't know where she's going. I don't know if I should even stop her. But I'm wondering if this is when and I'll type I/we, tell her what we know.
Oh shit, okay.
You both literally said, oh shit, okay, at the exact same time.
Oh, did we?
And I'll throw in there, Persona Craft's trying to put her in counter intel. As far as she knows, she runs the showroom floor. Why would they put her in counter intel?
Is that you asking that? Or, I mean, does she know?
She doesn't know. I have a suspicion. And I'd keep messaging. 'Cause I'm not panicking, but I'm frantic a bit too. Like, counter intel is the belly of the beast. Once you get in, you don't get out. And is this just their way of trying to keep her on a leash?
That's what it seems like. I mean, it might be good to talk to her about it. I don't know. Does her dad have any pull to not get her put there? Does he have any say? I know we don't know, but that's just where my mind goes. I'm trying to get her to stay and not get the promotion if she doesn't want it.
Before I even respond, I'm going to go back to the conversation with Andrew and be like, does your dad have any sway? Could he get you out of this?
Dad thinks it's a good opportunity.
Back to Lucas. Rhodes thinks it's a good opportunity for her. Either he's
Asshole.
in on it. I mean, yeah, exactly that.
Lucas, roll me deduction.
Where are the D's? There they are. Where's deduction? There it is. 6.
Nothing comes to mind.
If she really doesn't want to be there, and I wholeheartedly believe that to be the case, I think it might be good to let her in on our theories. I don't know how deep we want to go, but filling her in a little bit might be worth it.
My first thought was, and honestly, I don't even know if it's the right way to say it, but you have much more experience with this. Just letting her know the nature of who she is. Not necessarily our theories about what BC's doing, biotechnica, all of that, getting it wrapped up, but just like, maybe you should know this. Maybe it will change your mind. Or maybe it will just be the information you need to make the right decision.
I see that. And it's something, if she were to stick around, I'd want her to know in general, but that's a massive bomb to drop.
Yeah. Like, good luck outside of Night City, by the way. This is how you came to be.
Oof. I don't think I love the idea, but I think we're gonna have to do a lot of things that we might not be in love with. I think it might be good to try and meet her and talk to her in some capacity.
Yeah. I'll see if she's open for it. And I'll message her back and say, before you skip town, are you open to meeting with me and Lucas?
She responds back, why are we bringing Lucas into this?
Because we're close and we work well together and he's smart.
Shoot, I was just Texting to say bye.
You may still say bye. I'm not trying to stop you. Just asking if you're open for it. And even afterwards, if you even feel like you can still say bye. No one's stopping you. No one's telling you what to do.
She seems... Roll me a human perception here. -2 because you don't know her as well, and this is over a text.
14.
She's confused. Very confused. But it's almost like curiosity killed the cat.
Hopefully not yet, no.
Okay, Zephyr, yeah, where do you want me to go?
Can I pick a spot like not in the Aldecaldo camp, but like somewhere right outside of the city in the Badlands? Maybe like the furthest edge Chew station or something.
Okay.
Just a quieter place.
She will agree.
And I'll share the same with Lucas.
Yeah, I don't think he'd respond to it, but he'd see it. Was there a... I'm sorry, did I miss it? Was there a date, like a time and date, or just the location?
I guess I'd pick that as well. It'd be sometime in the evening, though, since I'm, therapizing.
Yeah, so she would have messaged this probably in the evening, like after work hours. So would it be same day or would it be a different time?
I'd offer same day if we can do it.
Okay. You all are meeting at a Choo-choo station on the outside of town, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming you all would get there before she did.
I think that makes sense. I think, yeah, knowing, at least thinking about what's going to be said, probably get there earlier.
Is there anything you two wish to talk about as you both arrive before she gets there?
I think I'll just share my plan of like, maybe this is a rash decision, but she knew that she was heading on her way out. I may never talk to her again. And I always kind of floated the idea of, someone who's been wrapped up in this and, fallen victim to persona craft like that, just to let them know. And like I called you because you knew her and you have first-hand experience too, like you've been through that. But I was going to stop that. I don't want to tell her everything we're doing behind the scenes, trying to get at him, any of that. I mean, unless she's up to help, but I don't know. She's close to him.
Giving her something like that, I mean, it messed me up for a while. It will probably do the same to her, but it would be enough to keep her around. I mean, she finds out here or probably in some other way that's not as kind as what I would hope we would be, but...
Our objectives aside, from a personal standpoint, are you glad you found out, or do you wish you had never known?
I think I'm glad I found out. I think I'm still fully getting there, but I feel like I can live a little bit differently now, understanding everything in myself a little more. But I'll be honest, her situation and mine, is a little bit different. I went about asking the questions, and she's just being told.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to shatter her world or anything. I just feel like, I don't know, she sounded like she was in a panic. And then I'm going to try to, not that I'm trying to make the panic worse, but I'm like a details, information. Like, I want to know things. So maybe it's just me placing my mindset on her.
I don't know. The Andra that I knew, I knew she was involved with the Corp. Obviously, I wasn't certain if it was counterintelligence. All I know is that it's something that she did not enjoy, and that she wanted out of it one way or another. I would think, regardless of what we tell her, she still would want out. I don't know if this would be enough to then keep her around, or I don't know. I feel like it's something important to know, but I'm in a place I don't know exactly how I make it make sense.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't even know if it is to keep her around. It's just, I think I would want to know. It almost feels wrong not saying something when there's an opportunity. It may never come up again.
Yeah.
And at this time, you hear the roar of an engine going a little too fast. You all see a silver high performance ground car pull in or swerve in to this 2-2 station. And a woman in leathers, nomad leathers without the colors, steps out of the car. She makes sure that the driver's side window is open, and you all see Bio in the passenger seat with a little harness and a little clip that hooks him in. And he's just looking over and his tongue's hanging out and he's just lolling. Looks like he's enjoying the ride. Looks like this is the best thing ever, even though she swerved in.
I think Lucas is doing like the lean on the hood of your car, just kind of sitting on the hood watching her roll up. I don't know. He's not really paying attention to what his face is saying, but he's just watching her, like looking at her car packed up and how her body language as she walks out and everything, just kind of just trying to get a whole study.
Roll me a human perception, please.
Anything extra because we knew her? I know that existed at one point. I don't want to like abuse it though. I don't know if that's...
We'll do a +5 because she's not hiding things very well.
Oops, drop that. 16.
Okay, with a 16. How is Andra when she is extremely upset?
If she's upset, she's very visibly tense, holds it a lot probably in her hands, so her hands are probably always going to be like they're never going to be down by her side. They'll be like up here, like kind of holding them or something, fidgeting somehow.
As soon as she's out of the car, hands are up here. She's like rubbing her palm constantly. You can definitely tell her eyes are red. Like she has probably cried quite a lot today. As she just walks up to you, her hands never go down by her side, very similar to the original Andra, and she fidgets. And it looks like she's trying to hold a stoic face, failing miserably. All right, I'm here.
Hey,
Hi, Zephyr.
so sounded in a bit of a rush and a panic earlier, and I just figured we could talk before you make any decisions. More info is better, right?
She looks back and forth between you like she's waiting. And she does look confused.
I'll look at Lucas and back to her. Well, I'll start with what may be the least heavy news. Zephyr's not my real name.
Okay, so are we going back to Surge?
Surge isn't my real name either.
Okay.
You just forgive me, I use a lot of aliases. My name is Cerveau, and you can believe that. I wouldn't doubt you. I wouldn't blame you for doubting it, but it actually is Cerveau. And, can I run scanner on her?
Go ahead. As she is like twiddling her thumbs, and I'm not even gonna make a roll for it. She looks hurt at the fact that you've lied to her twice.
Oof.
I didn't roll well. 8.
You don't see anything.
Can I do it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Heard success that time. 17.
You see it. The back of her neck.
Same place.
Same place. But she'll look at you. So, and she's like looking back and forth between you both. Why all the lies? Did I do something wrong?
You didn't do anything wrong in my book. I don't think in either one of our books. Abundance of caution. Maybe it'll make more sense in a moment. Another glance at Lucas, sort of looking for like, you want me to do this? You doing this?
I think the whole time, ever since y'all started talking, Lucas is still leaning up on the car, like arms crossed, and he's just kind of looking at the ground. But he'll do like the side eye look up and see. I'm not certain how to go about this.
She rolled really high on her human perception. What's going on here?
So, the other night at the showroom, when Persona Craft was unveiling the new models, the butler and worker and all that.
Okay.
I was talking to one of them, and they were well aware of what they were. They knew they were a Persona Craft product, and they knew their objective to serve whatever it may have been. But I met some people that were a Persona Craft product and didn't know it.
I don't understand. Persona Craft just makes bots.
How much more do you know about what PC does?
I know that they make systems to try and make people's life better, such as the butler bot, the worker bot, things of that nature. I only recently started working here. Why are y'all asking so much of my employer? You can spit it out.
Lucas will just look at Cerveau.
Your employer is doing a lot more than what they put on their mission statement. There are people walking around in Night City who were created by Persona Craft and don't know it. Think they've lived full lives since birth, and they don't know it.
What are you getting at? Why did you call me here? Why have you been lying to me?
I'm pretty sure you're a victim of Persona Craft.
It looks like her breath catches. What does that entail?
It means before a certain point, the life you thought you experienced, you lived, your memories, created in some way, implanted from whoever came before. Not authentic, I guess. Up to a certain point in time.
Why would you call me here to tell me I'm not authentic?
No, that's not what I mean. You're authentically you since the point it happened. But that's what they're doing. They're creating people using the technology that they have developed. They're not telling them that they've been created. They're letting them believe they were born.
So you're saying that that I was created?
I don't have a way to prove it to you, but it is possible to tell.
And how do you... She's like looking back and forth between the two of you frantically at this point. How do you tell?
And so I'm a runner, and there's a hardware indication right on the base of the neck. Because I've met several other people who are also victims of Persona Craft. It's always the same.
You don't know that I have that?
I actually just checked as you were walking up.
Her whole face falls. Roll me 4d6s.
No, is that not what I think it is? I'm sure hers is really high, right? $11.
You see a spark leave Andra's eyes as she looks back and forth between you two. The face falls, and it's almost like she has gone stoic. Nothing's there. As her whole worldview has fallen apart. So what am I then?
You're still you. And Lucas will stand up from leaning on the car, and he has his hand around his neck, kind of like fingers right on where at least he assumes that little point is that Cerveau was talking about. I didn't know about this for quite a while. I'm in the same boat as you, maybe just a little further along. I know it's a lot to think you lived a certain life than to find out that it's not what you thought it was.
Like, Face hasn't changed, but she is just, tears are running down her face without her face making much emotion with it. Still doing the fiddle of the hands that the original used to do. So everything I like, everything I dislike, everything about me is fabricated. I'm fabricated.
I don't know if that's true or not.
When was I fabricated?
Above table, just so I have it right, this was 3 months ago, 2 months?
Andrew died about 2.5 months ago.
Shit, how do you tell someone that? I think damn it. I think it's been 2.5, maybe 3 for you. Months.
Tears start rolling faster at this point. You know, when I was made, did you know me before too? Or it's not me, is it? Did you know the...
Yeah. Yeah. I knew.
So what, have y'all just been pulling me along? You knew you knew who she was, and I've just been drug along. You knew the whole time, and you didn't say anything.
The person I knew before. I loved her with everything I had. Everything. And she and I were great. We were prepared for our lives. Whatever that looked like, that we were gonna do that together. Someone decided otherwise. Though the one I knew is no longer around. It was something that you should have known from the get-go. From day one. It was... I'm sorry.
So, so this even the attraction I feel for you is fake. I'm fake.
And she just sits in the floor on the ground, knees, head between her knees. And it's like everything is shattered. Roll me another 2d6s.
Another 2?
Another 2.
Nine.
Okay.
I think when she goes down to the ground, Lucas would take a step as if he wants to like go comfort her, but then takes a step, hesitates, and then steps back as he just doesn't know if that's what he should do. But I think if there's a break for a while, I think he'd slowly walk his way over and just crouch next to her, just hand on the shoulder.
And she sobs even harder.
I was in a state much like this when I found out. I don't. And he takes his hand off the shoulder and he's just looking down at his hand, just picking at it. And I don't know what are my memories and what's not. I don't know where that divide is. But I know whenever that day was that I came to be, that I've made decisions since then, and they damn feel like my own. That I've still had control over the day to day. I don't know if this is gonna help, but everything I've seen from you is exactly what she is.
But I'm not her.
And I'm not the person I'm supposed to be either. We exist. That's gotta mean something.
Who made me?
I think Lucas would look back at Cerveau and just mouth, fuck.
I mean, Persona Craft did it. And you're not... Look, you're not fake. You're sitting here crying. You're feeling as much as me, him, anyone. None of that's fake.
Who made choice? And she'll look at Lucas, and like eyeliner is smudged. Makeup is running. Eyes are red. Because it wasn't you. You didn't bring her back. Brought her back.
I think he gives another quick glance at Cerveau. If he could read a look, it's like a should I?
Can I read that look?
I'm doing everything in my power to make it as obvious as possible, but
If I can read it, I'm just going to nod.
I think it was Isaiah.
So, my dad he made a choice to make this. Why?
And Lucas just kind of catches himself saying this, but continues. He loves you. He wanted you back.
She pauses. How did she die?
I was in a scuffle with some acquaintances, and she wanted to be there. It was one of those life or death things, and I asked her to stay put, and well, she never liked my ideas, so
What do I do now?
You do whatever you want to do. Because you are who and what you choose to be from this point forward. It's entirely up to you.
But it's not up to me. It's whatever she would have done, right? Everything I choose is what she would have wanted, right? I don't have an original thought at all.
I don't believe that's true. I don't have a way to prove it to you. But we all make decisions every day based on all kinds of new information. You've been living. You get to choose what you do.
I've met who I'm supposed to be. And yeah, there are some similarities, and it's shocking. Sometimes I think I'm standing in front of a mirror, but I'm different than what he is. I'm entirely up to me. I didn't get the choice to exist. You didn't. The woman I knew didn't get a choice to exist either. From here on, you have a better understanding of yourself and get to choose. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that too. It's not so easy to understand and believe, but I've tried to live my days how I've wanted to.
She just gives a slow nod.
I would want to know. And I guess I hoped you would feel the same way.
Gives another nod. Wipes her face. And at this point, this is probably the hardest you have ever seen Andra cry. She'll wipe her face off. She stands up. She turns around and she goes to her car.
I think without saying anything, Lucas takes another one of those hesitated steps, but won't continue any further and just let it be. I'm sorry nothing was said sooner. Really. I am.
You have nothing to apologize for. I'm sorry I forced my face, my likeness.
Wasn't your choice.
She just nods.
The woman I knew deserved everything, the best of everything. Whether you are a carbon copy of her or not, or someone completely different, I don't see how deserving the best of everything doesn't apply to you too.
With hearing that, how would the original Andra have responded?
That's tough because I don't know if there would ever be a situation that's remotely comparable to this. I think if there's any takeaway from it, however she feels about that statement, I think something like that she'd do a much better job of internalizing. I think whenever she feels in a low place, has a lot of negative emotions, I think most of the time those are quite overpowering to her, but that doesn't take away from her ability to have hope and she's not blind to the good things. She's just, the face that she has is completely invested in the negative. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
I think so. So, with that, she'll turn around, give you this soft little smile that Andrea used to do quite often. Just give a nod. And then get in her car, close the door, cranks it up.
I don't know. I feel like it was something she had to know at some point, but I don't know.
And there was never going to be an easy way to tell her that. But imagine if she found out in a more dire situation.
No, absolutely. There's never a good time, but there's times that are better than others. I'm certain this isn't the worst of them, but
Yeah. I mean, like you told her, you said you met who you were supposed to be. Do you feel like your own person?
I think so. I mean, that's what it's felt like. I wasn't trying to be deceptive with that. I feel like I've made all my own decisions since whenever.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in her head. I just know I would want to know.
You think there's anything that could have been said better?
I was kind of ruminating on that a bit as you were talking to her. I don't know. I mean, I can't think of another way to have broken it. I didn't really plan on telling her about Isaiah, but I mean, she looked like she was on a mission.
I feel it's the same as JD's. If you just paint a partial picture, that might lead to more questions and down roads.
Yeah. I also don't think she was ever going to get away from Persona Craft. Isaiah would not have her created just to let her run off and do what she wanted with her life.
No, probably not. They'd find a way to bring her back or shit, make a new one that would stay.
I think they would have found her either way. They may still try to, but I don't know. Hopefully she talks to us again. Or at least you.
I guess we'll see.
Is she still in the car? Did she drive off?
She drove off, but it was a lot slower than how she pulled in. And you do notice she is heading back to Night City.
I think it was the right thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that went well. You have any other drama tonight?
Nothing heavier than that. Nothing I'm aware of. But I would want to be made aware of it if someone knew. I just hope she doesn't do anything rash. Yeah. I hope she doesn't do anything rash and go off and try to take on the world or what have you.
I can only imagine a conversation with Isaiah is in the near future. And I can only imagine how well that would go.
Roll me human perception.
Just Lucas.
Just Lucas.
About Andra, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a flat roll. Again, I don't want to like abuse it if
You get your plus.
Okay.
Take your bonus.
14. I need to ask because my
14.
human perception isn't great, and I want to know.
Okay. When Andra asked who made her, there was a glint of something that wasn't really Andra there. Something that Andra never slipped into. Roll me a deduction.
Okay. Ooh, crit success. Oh, thank God. Oh, that was a 1. Okay. 14.
As you're having the Isaiah conversation, Andra's good at counterintelligence, meaning she's good at killing people. That was a look that Andra never gave when she was with you.
Uh-oh.
And she lost a lot of humanity this evening.
I think Lucas would share that. Just the unfamiliar something. I don't think he dived super into the good at counterintelligence, just that there was that something there that didn't seem like the Andrew he knew.
I mean, with that kind of news, I can only imagine.
Yeah, I guess that's maybe not saying much, but
I mean, do you think she's going to do something she may regret? Something dangerous?
seeing that look, I would guess there's the possibility of something. Maybe a little more likely than not. If she really is good at the work they wanted her to do, I guess it wouldn't be too far out of the realm of possibility of reality.
I mean, that's why they're trying to get her back into it, so they can control her. And if she's a weapon, they want to be the one aiming her.
I just didn't know that's what she was doing.
I guess we can try to check in with her later. Maybe.
Yeah.
With that, as history seems to have almost repeated itself, but has diverged, that's what we'll call tonight's session.
How much for a beach episode?
Thank you so much for watching Session 23 of Homomachina. Session 24 will be out on August 29th. Please make sure to check out our player social media accounts. You can find those links in the description below. And lastly, if this is the kind of content you enjoy, please press that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you get notified when the next session comes out. We'll see you later, Chooms.